Salam, Shalom, and Hutepu. How is everybody? How y'all doing? Man, celestial skies, it's good to see everybody. It's good to see everybody. Y'all have to forgive me. It's my internet. My internet is acting a little funny, y'all, so forgive me. Now it's telling me that my signal is not coming in and whatnot. Of course not. Of course not. Oh, 13. You guys, we have completely forgotten the art of nobility. When do we grow up? I'm not saying take the damn high road all the time, but what I am saying is, why do we let lightweight stuff steer us on a course of predictable action? I watched two sisters yesterday, and I'm understanding nobility. Probably. A true venereal disease he is. Yes, Nature Boy is a venereal disease. But this is not about him this morning. This is about forgotten nobility. I have the pleasure of watching my teacher grow through life. And I remember him at different stages. I remember when he didn't talk to anybody. I remember when he didn't talk to women. And that included me. Well, I guess women outside his immediate family. But I got to watch such nobility, honor in presence. Even if somebody cussed him out, he would use words like brother. And that would be his intone, brother. So understanding. We call ourselves educators and healers, but we never give each other understanding. Understanding is the forgotten nobility. And I'm learning that. I am so learning that right now. How to be noble. And nobody said noble paths were easy. But man, when you can see a thing for what it is, my people are hurt. My people are hurt on a whole bunch of different levels. And if I am what I say I am, then I have to understand that. Man, anytime you walk up on a wild animal and it's hurt, even if you try to put your hand out to feed it, water it, help heal it, it is going to snap at you. It is going to be defensive. Do you kill it because it snapped at you? Because that is a natural survival instinct. The physical form wants no more harm. And neither does the spirit. Why don't we have this understanding with each other? We go straight for the jugular. But we say we want to heal each other, but on the flip end, we be like, fuck y'all. Guilty. I've done it. Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. Black business owners talk about not having black business. You a goddamn lie. At least the ones that I deal with, because you black, I'm black, we doing black business. How about we just take the black business connotation off of it, because the black business connotation is always seen in a negative light, and we just call it business. We just call it commerce, because commerce is not seen in a negative light, but black business is. Take the black business off of it and just do business. Let's just do business. Let's not do black business. Let's not have a black relationship. Let's just have relationships. Can we not be black women? Can we just be women? And can you not be black men? Can you just be men? Of noble stature. Since everything black is seen in a bad light, even by us, who are considered the black ones, how about we just dump the black and just remember our nobility? Just because somebody's calling me a motherfucking bitch, because that seems to be the common language that we use with one another. We don't use proper nouns anymore. We just use derogatory whatever. Like we've been in jail all our damn lives. Let me say that again. Like we've been in jail all our damn lives. Because some of us that have never been to jail have to deal with institutional thinking that some people never recover from. You wonder where it comes from? Oh, this bitch motherfucking ass. That's jailhouse language, man. I ain't never been to jail. I'm not socialized like that. So every bitch is an insult. But you know what they'll say? Oh, Fee, no, it's not. That's just the way we talk. I don't speak that language. So, every time you bitch, motherfucker, goddamn, you hoe, blah, blah, blah. Now I have to come to a place of understanding that me and this person are not socialized in the same fashion. So now I must exhibit nobility, because this person is a flyweight. Name calling? Let's discuss the point. This is like dealing with fairy tale ass religion. Forgotten nobility. The sororities and the fraternities, this is one thing I do have to give to them. The sisters of Ifa, the brothers of Ifa, I have to give that to them. The martial arts community, I have to give this to them. They keep nobility between them, even in talking to one another. Do you know every time you call a woman a bitch, you degrade the vibration between you and her just a little bit more? That's called a weak bond. But if I call you my sister, I have to reclaim that bond. Somewhere where that ancestor that we have in common, I have to recognize you and myself. If I call you sister, if I call you brother, versus you bitch motherfucker. Our common names for each other are animal names. A bitch. A chicken head. Garden tools, a hoe. Because we don't even say whore, because that's the word. The word is whore. We say hoe. Forgotten nobility. We want to be understood, but we're so quick not to understand everyone else. Well, shit, if you don't give it, you don't get it. But everybody want to be a healer and a teacher. Okay. But quick to jump on the people who are the most hurt people and treat them the same way the slave master did. Bah! Shut the fuck up and do what I tell you to do. Whoa! Isn't that what got us where we are now? How do we teach our children? Not with reason. Oh, hood rat. Thank you. Thank you. She a snake. He a donkey. I hadn't heard that shit. It's insane. Our forgotten nobility. How to talk softly to one another. You know, too many subsections, too many people with different ideas of everything. You know, what's black? Who's black? You know, who has the right to call themselves black? Who got the right to tell who what to do? All the while, everybody wants their autonomy. But nobody wants to allow other people the right to think freely. Man, 30 damn texts. All back to back. The day starts early. It ain't. It's 1 minute to 7 and my day has already started. We use a language that works against us, and we haven't even figured that out yet. Leaders quick to beat up women, verbally, physically, and vice versa. Forgotten our nobility, man. Forgotten our nobility. How do we find it again? And maybe we should have lost it. We don't understand just what a beautiful gift we've been given. We're people who have no past. We're a new breed, and we refuse to accept it. We should have a whole new way of looking at stuff. We just need time, patience, and a little bit of stillness. And when dealing with your brother, with your fellow brother or sister, try not to raise your voice to them. We're sound sensitive. Let me say that again. We've been traumatized so much. We're sound sensitive. I often tell the story about me and Terry. Terry is a concert arranger, big time. Works with Beyonce and a couple others of that stature. Brother is over 6 feet tall. I'm only 5'4". This is when I was working in the industry. And he called us over as a group. I was on the lighting group. And I noticed that I was standing right in front of him. And I was bent backwards because he had this big bellow voice. And I was scared. And he looked down at me. He was like, "You okay?" And I'll never forget that I thought to myself, I'm really afraid right now. I mean, I can kick this dude's ass. But his stature and his voice triggered something deep. And that's when I realized that I don't do well when men raise their voices at me. It doesn't have to be at me. It can be around me. It takes me to a crazy place. And I just remember realizing that about myself. And I'm like, wow, if I have that type of reaction to black men's voices, who else has that type of reaction? Everybody. That's just how powerful voice is. Breath was our first gift. And we have to learn to use it better than we've been using it. Our voices can heal us or destroy us. And right now, they have us using cultural language. It's not even the language that we're supposed to be speaking. They got us using cultural analogies that work against us. Our Our men are called boys. Our women are called girls. This has connotations in the human mind. You are called a child of God until you die. Don't children grow up? What happened to our nobility? Don't princes and princesses eventually become kings or queens? What happened to our nobility? What happened to being upright with one another? What happened to trying to get an understanding? Taking time to understand. If love is understanding, wouldn't I have to understand the things that are being presented to me outside of me? Wherever you go, there you are. Whatever you resist persists. Forgotten nobility. I've forgotten nobility. Just because somebody swing on you don't mean it's gonna land. Ward off. Ward off. Ward off. You scared about the hit, man? Learn to take a hit, then you won't be afraid of it. Get in a couple fights. It changes your life. And no, everybody don't play fair. See, that's that forgotten nobility thing again. See, people lay ground rules so they can break them. Let me say that again. It's the greatest con. It's the greatest con. People lay ground rules on you. Give you penalties for breaking them. But they break them with impunity. Thank you. She is rather beautiful, isn't she? Taught me a lot in a very short period of time. Taught me a whole lot in a very short period of time. Taught me a whole lot in a very short period of time. Taught me a whole lot in a very short period of time. Taught me a whole lot in a very short period of time. This kind of behavior this type of behavior exhibits our character, and bad character will inevitably extinguish our existence. We must remember nobility, good character, and virtue. Let us fall in love with each other. This is from Isis Brantley. Yes, let us fall in love with each other again. Suru Baba Iwa. Patience is the father of good character. Thank you, Empress. May we always acknowledge the wisdom of our ancestors. Yes, ma'am. Isis Brantley is in my life. If y'all don't know who Isis Brantley is, she sit up there with Dr. Sabi. She too took on the American Supreme Court and won. All of you sisters who are doing natural hair, whether you agree with her philosophy or not, it is because of this sister that your fingers can still do the walking through sister's hair without license. So you gotta give credit where credit is due. Sister Isis, thank you. Thank you for your walk. Thank you for your journey. Thank you for your fight. Thank you for all that you have done for us and the example that you have set, that the system can be beat. Not many of us do it, but I just have to freaking acknowledge the ones that have. Put them hearts up for that sister. Put hearts up for that sister right there. She is one of our icons. Good, bad, or indifferent. She sit up there with the greats. And I am humbled. I am always humbled when she walks through my doors. You know, alkaline water to you, sister. You gotta drink on an icon coming through, man. You gotta drink on an icon coming through. Please follow the sister. She does wonderful lives. She's one of, we have to protect the sister. We have to protect the sister. You know, they are not happy. Love her dearly. Please, she has a line of hair products that are phenomenal. A line of hair products that is phenomenal. Isis Brantley, get you some. Queen of hair. Queen of hair. Queen of hair. So yes, please follow her. She does wonderful lives. I've had the pleasure of having her hands in my locks, and y'all know I don't let a whole bunch of people. I can still count on two hands the people that I've allowed to touch my hair. That's a no-go. But I have sat at her feet, and she has blessed my scalp, my hair with her products and her hands. It was one of the most gentle experiences I have ever had with anybody working in my hair to separate my locks, detangle them, oil them, moisturize them, love on them. And did I mention it was one of the most least painful? It was one of the least painful sessions I have ever had anybody in my head. Because when people separate my hair, I'm sitting there like, I was like, yeah, yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I really do not think she broke any of my hair to separate it, which was crazy to me. But yes, if you ever have a chance to sit with this sister or at her feet, you have been blessed. You have been blessed. You have been blessed by the gods themselves. Be humble. Be in the presence. No disrespect, but I always wonder why we're fighting for Amelia Cruz. No disrespect, but I always wonder why we're fighting for so-called equality. Why do we want to be equal to the beast? What is it that we are actually fighting for? A place in capitalism? Help me understand, please. Well, Let's put it this way. Until we have another system in place, we must work with what is in place. When we have a network of Black entrepreneurs who can transport, distribute, wholesale, and retail, then maybe we can change the game. But the game has always been to capitalize on a given situation. Are we fighting for a seat at the table? We're fighting at this point. We're fighting to pay our bills. We're fighting to not be equal, but we want equal treatment. We would like equal pay. We would like the right to the constitutional laws. We would like the same opportunity at commerce that everybody else has, instead of being blackballed as soon as we walk into these commercial and financial institutions. See, we had this before, shall I say it, desegregation. We were fine. Nobody talks about the fact that we got burned down. We got burned down, run out, eminent domain took over, because you do know that Central Park was a black community until New York said it was eminent domain, and they ran those people out of there. Let's talk about Rosewood. Let's talk about Wall Street, Black Wall Street. Shall we talk about Third Ward right here in Texas? Shall we talk about Wilmington, North Carolina, where every black, at some point, every black official in Wilmington, North Carolina was run out of office, and the feds never came in and said anything. So we're fighting just to use the rules at hand. We're fighting for our neighborhoods not to get bombed by the United States government because they consider us terrorists for just asking for the rules to be equally pointed out. I pay taxes like everybody else, but why do I have to fear the cops more than anybody else? Why am I not allowed to have companies or businesses in my neighborhood? Why are black people kept from having franchises? Branding. Do you know how much we have to go through? Wholesaling? I go through a lot for wholesale. We're asking for equal education so we have an equal chance to do what everybody else gets to do. We're asking for our children not to be labeled at 8 years old. No, it's not purely about equal rights. This is about human rights, not equal rights. Let's take this a step beyond that, because equal rights is bullshit. This is about being treated human. This is about being seen as human. This is about my child being able to go outside and play with his BB gun like everybody else's child. This is about me not having to tell my son when he goes into a grocery store to put his hands in his pockets so nobody will think he's stealing. This is about black people feeling like they have to do 3 times a better job than anybody else on the job to keep their job. This is about being born into a system that takes you from your mother immediately just because you're black and induces trauma, not only in a newborn, but in the bonding between a mother and child. This is about an insidious system. Now, Miss Cruz, I don't know what the color of your skin is, but I can't jump in and out of being black. I can't call myself Latino on one side and then turn around and decode and call myself black on the other side or anything of that nature. When people see me, I can't jump code. So, this is about nobody coming to our rescue when everybody wants our help. That is what this is about. Fuck equal rights. Fuck civil rights. This is about human rights and everybody not seeing us as fully human for some reason. That is what this is about. This is about forgotten nobility. And until we break away and get amongst ourselves, cool. That's why I didn't understand how you didn't get the plight if you're black. Because I truly think the whole civil rights movement missed the point. This is about human rights. We're not seen as human. When a cop, for just vicious reasons, can have a car towed, have the black girl get out and walk home in sub-zero temperatures, take a picture of it, take video of it, him and his partner, talk about the girl as she walks away and says, "Happy Black History Month." Remember, these are the people who are supposed to protect and serve who? They didn't even give her a ride home. Protect and serve who? But he didn't just hit her as a citizen. He slapped Black History Month, which means he hit every black person with one fell swoop. And he's not fired, which means it's condoned. As long as you beating up, talking about black men and black women, you get a prize. You get a pass. You can do whatever you want. You don't see this in media? They can do whatever they want to do. Anybody can do whatever they want to do. Our own people can do what they want to do. As long as somebody keep their foot on God's neck. But didn't Hitler say when God come back and find out what y'all have done to his people, there is going to be a reckoning? Hitler said that. See, y'all be all up in Hitler's shit. Hitler knew. That's why he got all them Jews out of Germany. They were ruining. Anybody wonder he expelled them and all of a sudden they have income? Huh, interesting. Interesting. He got rid of them Zionists, though. He did that. Ooh, this. I gotta cut that out of this. I can't share this. Damn. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna just roll with it. Because that's what happened. That's historically what happened. Sometimes I just talk too damn much. Dude, remember your nobility. You want to see nobility in action? Go look over at Sister Isis Brantley. You want to see nobility in action? Go find Master Al-Wali Muhammad. You want to find nobility in action? Go find Master Bomani Margaribi. You want to see nobility in action? Go back. Sankofa. Don't give in to the narrative. My black business is doing fine. My black business is supported by black folk. My black business, www.masterfundife.com, that's supported by y'all. And I thank you for that support. And I know you will continue to support me. Who else is going to? Remember your nobility. And when you remember it, we will all remember it. Let people see it so they can be too. It's okay. Be a dragon. Be a dolphin. Be whatever it is you want to be. But be noble. Be upright. Serve whatever your gods are with delight of heart. Tell the truth, even if it means your death. And be upright so God may love thee. These used to be words that we lived by. They took these words from us, and that's how they broke us. But it is remembering these words that brings our strength back. It brings our connection back. It makes us remember. We have a longer history than this depression that we have been in. We got to reach back a little further. And if reaching back is not your style, cool, reach forward. That's even better. Let's make some new bonds. Just because my sister is Ifa or Yoruba or whoever, that doesn't mean that I cannot respond to my sister, that me and my sister can't talk, that me and my sister can't come to an understanding, even if she don't know what or who I am. That's love. That's nobility. Come on, y'all. It's only 6 degrees of separation. Let's use it. They do. Let's do this. Hopefully soon, I'm going to be in Dallas. So I'm trying to make some moves, y'all. I'm trying to move around. Please remember your nobility. Please remember that every step you make counts, and it reverberates throughout the universe. So make good moves. Make moves that not only benefit you, but benefit the whole. We can get this done. Let's do this. Again, big ups to my sister Isis Brantley in the house. Y'all go over, pay homage. The sister did her thing. She put in her time in this fight. And we should care for her. Period. Ain't nobody all good and ain't nobody all bad. But hell, if we can help them celebrate their murderers, we can celebrate our heroes. Love y'all. I'm out of here. Salam, shalom, Inhu. The addiction class is going on. It's going strong. Those seats are filling slowly but surely. Get your seat. Get your seat. It is not what you think it is. It is not what you think it is. I have been hinting off for a week as to the content of this class. You're going to want a seat. It don't cost much. Get your seat. Love y'all. Thank you to all of my Facebooketeers. Thank you to all of my YouTubeteers. You guys are the best. Again, that's www.masterfundife.com. Y'all be blessed. Be good. There will probably be a card games today. I'll be reading today. I'm not sure what time. Somebody gonna have to call and remind me. I got some stuff to do. Y'all be good to yourselves and each other. Be careful out there. I know I do all like old sitcoms, cliches. I'm out.